what'll it be?
Something simple but elegant, natural but styled, please.
Sure. What the?
Oh, that's right. I have hair loss, so please, careful.
Oh no, I didn't mean to, but it just fell out.
My hair, my precious hair. I don't even shampoo because a word will fall out.
Seems like it.
What do I do? My hair!
How about this? Atomy Absolute Hair Care.
Hair loss relief shampoo? Aren't these loaded with chemicals?
Believe it or not, I used to suffer from hair loss and a weak scalp as well. It was tough, but I decided to do something about it. So I finally found the solution that works for me. That's Atomy Absolute Hair Care. By the same fresh and potent herbs used in traditional Korean medicine. You know the Hemohim you take every day? It's in this shampoo too. It's the Hemohim of the shampoo world, maximizing its effects using natural ingredients found in nature through unique fermentation technology and helps remove harmful pollutants that block the pores in your scalp. The power to protect your hair and scalp, all while being free of dangerous irritants.
Careful, please. Gentle.
I guess you still don't believe me.
So the shampoo, it's absolutely silicone-free, right?
See? Now you're getting it. Use the shampoo for a deep, healthy clean and give your scalp the nutrients it needs with treatment and conditioner. There. How do you like it?
Dang!
Starting today, you can shampoo every day. So what'll it be?
Something simple but elegant, natural but styled is possible, right?
Let's do it.
Let's do it!
Fight hair loss with Atomy Absolute Hair Care.
Every drop of honey has a story. Guided by nature. This honey is the result of the harmony between manuka flowers and millions of flapping bees. Genuine Atomy Manuka honey. With a high concentration of MgO 830+. Pure Manuka honey, crafted and produced in Australia. Collected drop by drop, it contains nature's energy. Atomy Manuka honey.
A revolutionary solution. The miracle to wake up the sleeping skin. Powerful and special intensive care. The moment it pops, the miracle begins. Atomy Synergy Ampule Program. Spirulina, with a long history of vitality. Spirulina, growing in clean nature with sufficient sunlight and clean water, is an excellent source of protein and various nutrients. With pure deep seawater in Kailua Kona, reliable and fresh ingredients that grow in a clean environment. Capsules of 100% pure spirulina. Atomy, 100% pure spirulina. 3 remarkable antioxidants of spirulina: phycocyanin, SOD, chlorophyll. Spirulina benefits skin health and antioxidants and contains 60 kinds of nutrients required for good health. 2 capsules a day with water. One of the most ancient of all Earth's plants. Atomy, 100% pure spirulina. Starting with the United States in 2010, Global Atomy continued expansion. As Atomy became more global, there were needs that global members wanted the most. I'm not good at Korean, is there any way to check the product information in English to help the overseas partners and do everything from purchase to delivery? A new product has been launched in Korea, and it will take some time before it is launched in the Atomy US shopping mall. What do I have to do to buy the product right away? Is there a way to send the product to a friend in Spain right from the shopping mall? I'd like to purchase Atomy products. I can't find a sponsor who can speak Korean. Can I buy it myself? We have prepared for Atomy Overseas members. Operates in English. Overseas members can purchase directly and receive delivery more easily. Experience at Gmall. From acquiring product information to ordering, payment, and delivery all at once. Shall we learn more about how to purchase Atomy products at Gmall? Order. Please select a destination for delivery. Overseas members, except for Atomy Korea and Chinese members, can use the service. If you select a shipping location, Atomy products available for purchase and delivery are displayed. Payment. You can purchase up to 200,000 won per order with a credit card issued overseas. Since Gmall operates on Korean Standard Time basis, the sales date and credit card payment date are also applied on the same. Please keep this in mind. Delivery. Upon successful purchase, the product will be moved to the warehouse and declared for export. After the export declaration in Korea, the product will be shipped by air. You can receive the product after the official import customs clearance at the destination. At Gmall service, where overseas members purchase and receive delivery directly. Inquiries about use can be made on the customer service bulletin board of @Gmall. Experience @Gmall now.
Madagascar is located in Southeast Africa. Madagascar is the 4th largest island in the world. What do you think is happening there? A fight amongst beasts happens deep within the jungle. Though the tiger won in the end, it was also greatly injured. After a while, the tiger rubs its wounds on the grass. What is this grass? The Asiatic pennywort is known to be good even for tigers' wounds. Through research, it was identified that the natural substance from the Asiatic pennywort has an excellent calming effect. Did you know that in a lot of scar ointments, the Asiatic pennywort substance is included as well? With enough of this substance, it is classified as medicine. And with just a little bit, it is considered a cosmetic product, while most cosmetic products have only a very small amount of this substance. In this Atomy product, there is an ample amount of Asiatic pennywort included. It is Atomy Derma Real Cica line. The Asiatic pennywort substance included in this product has been extracted in an eco-friendly way. Even just one drop has a strong calming and moisturizing effect. Also, all of the substances come from nature. This will keep your sensitive skin safe. Atomy Derma Real Cica.
Men, I have a question for you. It's annoying, right? Then this is just for you. Blue and White Dual Essence. Powerful moisture filling. Soothes the skin after shaving. Whitening. Anti-aging. So okay then, it's skin, essence, lotion, and cream all in one? Wow. Total care for men's skin. Atomy, Home Energizing All-in-One.
There are many types of honey, but not all of them are created in the same way. So what makes Australian Manuka honey so good? It's natural, pure and organic. Atomy Manuka honey is harvested in Australia one of the most pristine and remote locations in the world. Australia is also home to the healthiest bees on the planet. These bees produce Manuka honey of the highest grade. So, how to choose high-quality Manuka honey? Methyl glyoxal, or MgO, is a compound formula. It is what the Australian Manuka Association uses as a rating system. UMF, which stands for Unique Manuka Factor, is New Zealand's official measurement system. An 830 plus MgO rating means our Manuka honey has a concentration factor of at least 830 milligrams per kilogram of methyl glyoxal, which has been independently certified. Through research, it has been discovered that a higher MgO concentration equals stronger antibacterial defence properties. This can not only help improve stomach issues, but can also alleviate symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. These are some of the qualities that make Atomy Manuka honey so unique. Every batch of our Manuka honey is thoroughly tested, certified, and has been approved by the Australian Manuka Honey Association. We have strict quality control procedures which are applied during the entire production process. From seed collection to the final product, we guarantee absolute quality and absolute price. Enjoy one of the best honeys in the world and benefit from its unique qualities. Atomy Manuka Honey.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to our second part of our Atomy Oceania Online Success Academy for the month of November 2021. It is a privilege to be here with you once again. My name is Alan Wong and I am a sales master from Melbourne, Australia. We would like to welcome all our viewers, not only from Australia, but from all over the world. We would love to hear from you. So please make sure that you write your name, mastership, and country of residence in our comments section. It is a pleasure to be here with you this morning as we will be celebrating our newly promoted members and continue hearing about Anime, its values, and how to achieve success. We will also hear from some of our members and discover their goals and objectives as they share their life scenarios. Please make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as we are constantly uploading videos and that will help you to learn and discover more about anime. So let's begin. As this is a special occasion, we have some unique presentation prepared for you. Let's start by watching a video that will teach us about one of our products.
There are many types of honey, but not all of them are created in the same way. So what makes Australian Manuka honey so good? It's natural, pure and organic. Atomy Manuka honey is harvested in Australia, one of the most pristine and remote locations in the world. Australia is also home to the healthiest bees on the planet. These bees produce Manuka honey of the highest grade. So, how to choose high-quality Manuka honey? Methyl glyoxal, or MgO, is a compound formula. It is what the Australian Manuka Association uses as a rating system. UMF, which stands for Unique Manuka Factor, is New Zealand's official measurement system. An 830 plus MgO rating means our Manuka honey has a concentration factor of at least 830 milligrams per kilogram of methyl glyoxal, which has been independently certified. Through research, it has been discovered that a higher MgO concentration equals stronger antibacterial defence properties. This can not only help improve stomach issues, but can also alleviate symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. These are some of the qualities that make Atomy Manuka honey so unique. Every batch of our Manuka honey is thoroughly tested, certified, and has been approved by the Australian Manuka Honey Association. We have strict quality control procedures which are applied during the entire production process. From seed collection to the final product, we guarantee absolute quality and absolute price. Enjoy one of the best honeys in the world and benefit from its unique qualities. Atomy Manuka honey.
From its beginning in 2009, Atomy has grown at a very fast rate. This has been possible through the vision of our founder and chairman, Hung Gil Park. Today, we want to celebrate the achievement of our newly promoted members. Let's start our Atomy Oceania Mastership promotion. To become a sales master, you must be a special agent and achieve a minimum of 2.5 million PV points under each leg between a mastership cycle. Sales master receive a special one-time gift of 1 Absolute skincare set and 1 evening care for set. Congratulations to our newly promoted sales masters.
Hello everyone, my name is Ching Lee, Sales Master from Melbourne. Today I'd like to talk about how I make Atomy, my journey to achieve Sales Master and my future plans with Atomy. I was introduced by one of my friends to try out Atomy products from Korea. I remember she gave me a set of oral care systems which consists of Atomy toothpaste and toothbrush. I started using it and thought it was a very good product because these products help to improve my gum inflammation problems and remove plaque. So I decided to contact her for more information about the Atomy products for my family members to enjoy. On top of the toothpaste and toothbrush, she also introduced me to the skincare and healthcare products. After a few months of using the products, my family and I fell in love with Atomy products. So I asked her how and where I could order all these products. And I learned that Atomy is an online shopping mall that you can join to become a member with no member fees. There was the benefit of enjoying a cheaper member price. I was very excited and did some research about the company background and products. When I decided to become a member of Atomy last year in December 2020. Once I became a member, I started trying more and more Atomy products like Hemohin, probiotics, vitamin C, skincare, and many more. I really enjoyed these products because these products made me and my family happier and healthier in life. After my husband and myself experienced the high quality and good price of Atomy products, we started sharing the products with our friends and relatives. Within a short period of time, our team grew dramatically. One day, our uplines suggest that we can prepare for sales mastership in October 2021. Then our team members decided to catch up our Zoom meeting with our upline to discuss how to challenge for sales mastership. From there, we prepared ourselves by collecting orders from our consumer and working together as a team to fight for the sales mastership. Finally, we did it. We achieved our sales mastership within 8 days in the first cycle of October 2021. I really appreciate my teamwork for their brilliant effort and support. With the achievement, hopefully this will inspire more members to achieve membership. Atomy is such a great company. I am hoping to share with more people about the absolute quality and absolute price of Atomy products and bring many more people to join Atomy. More importantly, I am looking forward to leading my team to grow together in Atomy network marketing business. Hopefully, we can all meet at the top. Azza, azza, azza. Thank you for listening.
To become a Diamond Master, you must be a dealer and have a minimum of 2 sales masters under each leg between a promotion cycle. Diamond Masters receive a special one-time gift of 1 Absolute skincare set, 1 evening care for set, and a one-time cash gift of approximately 1,000 Australian dollars. Congratulations to our newly promoted Diamond Masters.
Hi everyone, my name is Agnes T. I'm Diamond Master with Atomy. Thank you for having me here. It is a great honor to be given this opportunity to thank Atomy founder, Mr. Park Han-gil, and also Atomy Oceania. My big heartfelt thanks also goes to my uplines, my team leaders, and all my members. My Atomy journey began in late 2018. I was introduced to Atomy by one of my closest friends who is now also my beloved leader and my mentor in Atomy. This is not my first time doing network marketing. I did give a try with another company back in early 2000 for a few years. However, it was very hard and very frustrating for me because even after a few years, I couldn't make anything out of it. Nevertheless, I still believe in building passive income for myself and for my family. So I always look for an opportunity. I always keep my mind and my eyes open. I always look for, maybe you could say, an out-of-the-box type of opportunity. So when my friend shared Atomy to me, I was really attracted by the system. Even though I was a bit cautious as I wondered whether this time it would work. But I could see that Atomy system is very different from the previous network marketing company I involved with. They are different in a good way. Then, my friend continued with the introduction to the products. She gave me a free facial with evening skincare set. I immediately fell in love with them. The result after just one application was amazing. But what amazed me the most is the price. They are very affordable. I think that's what Atomy is all about. It's all about absolute quality, absolute price. After that, I spent some weeks to try more and more products. Also, I watched training videos by Mr. Park Han-gil as well as the other leaders. And through those videos, I was able to start dreaming again. Just like any other things in life, this journey is not easy at all. It's like a marathon. I wouldn't be able to achieve this mastership without the support and help from my uplines and other team members. What makes Atomy unique is that for someone to succeed, we can't do it alone. Firstly, we need our uplines guidance. Secondly, we must help our downlines to achieve their goals as well for us to achieve ours. We are taught to be leaders. Then we continue that by guiding and teaching our partners to be leaders as well. It is about duplication. There are a lot of obstacles along the way to succeed. Therefore, it is extremely important to each of us to find our dreams. The Balanced Life Scenario videos by Mr. Park, in my opinion, is a must-watch by everyone, regardless they want to build the business or not. I believe it is the essence of living a fulfilling and purposeful life. My dream with Atomy is that I want to be Imperial Master and to bring along 100 people to be at least the Star Masters in Atomy. On another note as well, my vision is to share about Jesus while sharing Atomy to others. From my point of view, Atomy's principles, values, and the mottos, they are like the Bible principles being applied in building the business. Why? Because for us to be successful, we must humble ourselves to serve. We also have to put our partner's success before our own. Thank you for listening to me. See you all at the top.
To become a Sharon Rose Master, you must be an exclusive distributor and achieve a minimum of 2.4 million PV points. At the same time, you must have a minimum of 2 Diamond Masters under each leg. Sharon Rose Master received a one-time special gift of 2 travel tickets and a one-time cash gift of approximately 2,500 Australian dollars. Congratulations to our newly promoted Sharon Rose Masters.
G'day everyone, we are Michael and Leonida Howe. We are now proudly Sharon Rose Master from Melbourne. I'm a business owner in kitchen manufacturing business in Melbourne, and Leonida is a food scientist and nutritionist. We have done Atomy for 3 years, and I have great appreciation for the progress that can be made in this time frame. Thanks to my beautiful wife and her determination, we have had our prayers answered to be Sharon Rose Master this year. I'm convinced that Atomy is not only a business, but can give you great lifestyle and better health and spiritual growth. I'm so grateful with Atomy with their fantastic health products. We continue to share the products with our family, friends and beyond. Also to help our members achieve their dreams and goals. I encourage everybody to have unlimited inspiration to achieve their personal goals and dreams. Now here's my beautiful wife, Leonida.
Thank you, Michael. The first time I was introduced to Atomy by my sponsor, I was so disappointed that this is a network marketing, as I have done many in the past, and one of them, I did it seriously for 14 years and ended up hitting a brick wall. So I did have a little bit of allergic reaction when I heard that this is a network marketing. But when I researched further about Atomy and quickly tried 37 different products, I found out that this is a true network marketing, which is serving people with absolute quality, absolute price, fair compensation plan, plus no joining fee, no annual fee, no website fee. There are challenges and rejections that I had, even from my closest family member, which I found hurtful. Even I gave the product for free, the person wouldn't take it, and even trying so hard to find faults in our products. But I kept on going and drive the business. Some people will take whatever that you're offering to them, some won't. It's okay. Never give up. Keep positive, keep sharing, because every obstacle will make you smarter, wiser, and more patient. It's all worth it. The journey and the people you meet will shape you for success. The bigger is the goal, the bigger is the test. Sometimes I feel very frustrated. Then I seek counsel from my upline leader and found help, comfort, and encouragement because they have been through it all. We had a goal to be Sharon Rose Master this year. We wrote it down as our New Year's resolution on the 1st January this year. And we've been working and praying about it. With hard work, God's help, focus, leaders' help, and teamwork, plus a huge support from Atomy Oceania, this dream finally comes true. If you can dream it and focus, you can do it too.
Congratulations to our newly promoted Masters of Atomy Oceania. We are excited about the growth we are seeing in Australia and how our company continue expanding globally.
You, who are passionate anytime, anywhere. If you want unchanging beauty, if you dream of an unchanging reputation, it's right here. Atomy Skincare System, the Fame. Because beauty always begins with a solid foundation. Loved worldwide beyond Korea, the Fame. There's a reason to be loved by so many people. With 10 years worth of technology, with a new material to lead a new myth. Protect your skin with honor. Unalterable, everlasting beauty. Atomy Skincare System, the Fame.
Atomy's formulas to success is all about setting goals for our lives. Over the years, we have seen many of our members achieve their goals and make their dreams come true. Through hard work and applying Atomy's success system, you too can make this happen for yourself and your loved ones. Let's welcome one of our members who will share their life scenario with us.
Hi, my name is Joyce Tam. I'm a sales master from Melbourne. Today, I would like to talk about how to write life scenario. and I would like to share with you how do I write my life scenario. First of all, I would like to encourage you to have the dream, to dream about your life that you want, and start setting a goal and plan your goal and achieve it within the timeline that you want to. I work in the corporate world, 9-to-5 jobs for many years. I believe many people may not actually enjoy what they do for their corporate job. I was one of them. At one point, I do thought about opening a cafe. However, opening a cafe is not that easy. First of all, that's require capitals. And also that might actually take more time, more effort, and more energy just to run a cafe. Therefore, that plans have swept away. Until one day, I met Atomy through my friends. So I was very open to it and give it a try. And when I start trying, I slowly fall in love with the product because I realized they have very good quality products. As I go on, I try more and more product, and I realized I actually save money. Why am I saying that? Because I'm comparing the savings that I buy the same quality from other company is a lot cheaper and more affordable. And slowly, I actually receive some cash back, which I would never received from spending in other company. Slowly, when the cash coming in, I receive passive income. Passive income. That's the one I was looking for. That's the business I've been searching for. So today, I will encourage you to start dreaming and dare to dream big and start setting a goal. When I write my life scenario, for example, I want to be a sales master. I thought that I wanted to achieve the sales master within a year. So I write it down last year to set a goal that I want to get to be a sales master by the end of the last year. And from doing that, and I slowly build up my network. And from that, as time goes by, that you know that actually the goal settings that you have set is coming more and more real. And one thing I have to say, when I become a sales master, I actually become earlier than I actually expected. And that's where you want to have a goal settings. When you set a goal and you will achieve it. Once you achieved it, your dreams will come true. Thank you, everyone. My name is Joyce Tam, the sales master from Melbourne. I will see you next time.
Atomy's life scenario has been updated in 2020. Please write down your name, membership ID, and affiliated center on the first page. Read both President Park's poem and the life scenario manual. Atomy's new life scenario is divided into 8 parts. Part 1. The Bucket List. Here you can make a list of your wishes. Writing tip. Fill them with specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound wishes. Part 2. The Life Wheel. This part will help you define a balanced life that is fulfilling, loving, learning, and contributing. Writing tip. First, set 8 keywords to classify your life goals. Second, evaluate your current situation with a dot and join all the dots to create your life wheel. Last, write your goals in detail. Part 3. Big Plan 3. Here you can set and track your promotion goals in Atomy. Writing tip. Give yourself 3 years to achieve your goals and write in detail the target mastership level, income, and PVs. Part 4. The Monthly Life Wheel. Here you can evaluate your progress towards achieving your goals in the life wheel. Writing tip. Your thoughts on values and goals may have been changed over time. You can create a better life wheel by adjusting your goals accordingly. Part 5. Monthly Business Goals and Plans. Here you can write your goals and plans for each month. Writing tip. Write down your monthly business goals and plans using the 8 steps to success. Make a to-do list with specific items needed to be done for your business. At the bottom, your monthly progress can be divided into 2 sections, with records of your income, sales PVs, and mastership level. Keep your commitment to the business by checking your current status. Part 6. The monthly 8 core checklist. This checklist will guide you to do your business effectively. Writing tip. What is 8 core? Reading, watching videos, attending meetings, using products, STP, talking to consumers, consulting sponsors, and building trust. Check every day and mark with an O or an X. Part 7. Monthly 8 Steps to Success Assessment. Here you can write a self-assessment of your own monthly business activities. Writing tip. Evaluate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 on each category of the 8 steps to success. Calculate the growth of your business by connecting these dots and adding up the total score each month. Improve your business by using the self and sponsor feedback and reviewing your actions. Part 8. Diary from My Future Self. The final part of the life scenario is to write a message from the viewpoint of your future self. Writing tip. Determine how and when you will have achieved your dreams and describe a vivid picture of what will have happened in the future. Check out the example provided by Chairman Han Gil Park. Atomy's life scenario will point you to the right direction for your Atomy business, and it will be a guidebook for the success of all Atomy members. You can find Atomy's new life scenario in Atomy's online shopping mall.
어차피 꿈을 꿔봐야 이루어지지도 않을 거니까 현실이라는 것을 받아들이고 현실이라는 걸로 만족하자. 또 어떤 사람들은 또 그렇게 가르치는 분들이 있어요. 그게 유일하게 행복해지는 방법이라고 마음을 비우라고 가르치는 분들이 있거든요. 그런데 저는 거기에 결코 동의하고 싶지가 않은 거예요. 과거는 바꿔요? 못 바꿔요? 못 바꿔요. 현재는 당장에 바꿀 수 있어요? 안 바뀌어요. 그렇죠? 유일한 방법이 있어요. 뭐냐면은요, 우리가 미래로 가는 거예요. 자, 미래가 우리에게 계속 지금 다가오고 있죠. 예. 그런데 이 다가오는 미래가 어떤 미래만 내게 다가오도록 해야 되냐면은 내가 먼저 미래로 가가지고 내가 바람직한 미래를 만드는 거예요. 다 생각할 수 있어요. 그런데 사람들이 그 생각을 뭉개버려요. 말도 안 돼, 말도 안 돼. 내가 어떻게 좋은 차를 타고 다녀? 말도 안 돼, 말도 안 돼. 내가 어떻게 70평짜리 아파트에 살아? 아이고, 말도 안 돼. 자기가 다 뭉개고 집 받고 막 이러고 있는 거예요. 그런데 성공한 사람은 어떤 사람이냐? 맞아, 나도 잘 살 수 있어. 나도 도와주면서 살 수 있어. 그래, 나도 한 달에 3천만 원 벌고 5천만 원도 벌고 7천만 원도 벌 수 있어. 이렇게 생각을 하는 사람, 그렇게 할 수 있다고 스스로를 믿는 사람, 그 생각이 아주 적은 생각이지만 그 생각을 점점점 키워나가는 사람, 그것이 학력의 차이도 아니고 다른 능력의 차이가 아니에요. 생각하는 힘, 사고력의 차이예요. 이 사고의 근육을 길러야 되는 거예요. 여러분들 처음에는요, 그 가능성이 조그맣게 머릿속에 떠올라요. 그러면 그거를 생각을 계속 키우는 사고의 근육을 만들어야 돼요. 지식의 양으로 성공하는 게 아니에요. 간절함으로 성공할 수 있다는 확신으로 머릿속에 그 확신이 들어있다 보니까 사람이 바뀌어버린 거예요. 여러분들, 여러분 머릿속에 어떤 모습으로 성공을 할 것인가 하는 것이 명확하게 머릿속에 돌아가기만 하면은 여러분의 몸이 바뀌고 여러분의 표정이 바뀌고 성공자의 모습으로 바뀌어버린다 하는 거예요. 그러니까 우리의 몸은 우리 머릿속에서 뭐를 생각하느냐에 따라 가지고 바뀌어버리는 특징이 있어요. 그러니까 실제로 일어나지 않은 일인데도 불구하고 실제 일어나는 거하고 똑같이 우리 몸은 바뀌고 변한다 하는 거예요. 나는 어떤 사람으로 살아갈 거다 하는 것을 인생 시나리오에다가 적는 거예요. 그래서 한 편의 영화를 만드는 거예요. 인생 시나리오 쓰다 보면은 사실 정말 내가 한 달에 5천만 원을 버는 사람이 될 수 있을까? 정말 그렇게 됐으면 좋겠는데 안 되면 어떡할까 싶어서 그걸 쓰는 것이 참 힘들 수가 있어요. 어떤 분들은 그냥 펜만 들었다 놨다 밤새 그렇게 하다가 한 줄도 못 썼다는 분도 계시더라고요. 여러분, 그렇더라도요, 펜을 잡고 용기를 내서 쓰세요. 그 마음이 안 들면은요, 정말 간절하게 매달리세요. 자기 마음이 변하도록. 이 문제는 그냥 그런 생각이 안 든다, 힘든다, 쓰기 힘들다고 그래갖고 버려둘 문제가 아니란 말이에요. 가능성이 낮더라도 그 가능성 1%도 안 되더라도 10%도 안 되더라도 그 가능성을 계속 붙들고 그쪽으로 가야 되는 거예요. 성공은요, 가능성이 높아서 성공하는 게 아니에요. 적은 가능성이지만 그쪽을 향해서 가는 것이 성공이에요. 가능하기 때문에 떠오른 거예요. 그래서 그거를 적으라 이거예요. 그리고 나는 이렇게 되겠노라고 계속 다짐을 해나가는 거예요. 그 다짐하는 좋은 방법이 뭐냐면요, 옆에 사람들에게 발표하고요, 가족들에게 발표를 하는 거예요. 물론 미쳤다는 얘기를 들을 가능성은 매우 높습니다. 예. 그런데 평생 살아가면서 미쳤다는 얘기를 한 번도 듣지 않은 사람은요, 한 번도 열정적으로 살지 않은 사람인 거예요. 정말 열정적으로 사는 사람은요, 주변에 미쳤다는 얘기를 반드시 듣게 돼 있어요. 그런데 사람들은요, 대개 미쳤다는 소리를 들을까봐 두려워하는 거예요. 여러분, 미쳤다는 소리를 듣겠다는 데는 용기가 필요한 거예요. 그래서 여러분들 용기를 내서 가족들에게, 주변 사람들에게 발표를 하세요. 그리고 여러분들이 그렇게 발표함으로 말미암아서 여러분들의 비전은 더욱 강화가 되는 거예요. 얘기할 때마다 여러분들이 그 비전 안으로 빠져드는 거예요. 그거를 얘기하는 것은 두려움이 있는 거예요. 여러분, 용기라고 하는 것은요, 두려움을 느끼지 못하는 것이 용기가 아니에요. 두려움을 느끼지만은 그 두려움과 맞서는 것이 용기인 거예요. 그런 두려움을 극복을 해서 내가 성공자가 될 거라고 선언하는 것, 이 용기가 필요한 거예요. 우리는 태어날 때 부자로 태어나거나 가난뱅이로 태어나거나 어떻게 태어났든지 상관없이 내가 어떤 생각을 하고 살아가느냐가 내 삶을 결정해버린다 하는 겁니다. 그래서 미래를 쪼무르는 것은요, 비용도 안 들어가고요, 너무너무 쉬운 거예요. 그러니까 그거를 마음껏 쪼물러 가지고 그 미래가 내한테 다가올 때쯤 되면 어떤 미래가 와야 되냐면은 반드시 내 의도가 들어가 있는 미래가 내한테 오도록 해야 돼요. 우리는 나 혼자가 아니잖아요. 나 혼자 힘들다고 주저앉아버린다고 끝나는 것이 아니란 말이에요. 내가 힘들어서 주저앉으면 내 아내가, 내 남편이, 내 부모가, 내 자식이 다 같이 주저앉아야 되는데, 그래서 우리는 일어서야 되는 거예요. 내가 성공을 하면은 내 아내가, 내 남편이, 내 부모가, 내 자식이 같이 성공할 수 있기 때문에, 정말 내 가슴 속에 사랑하는 이들이 있기 때문에 우리는 두렵지만은 용기를 내야 된다 하는 겁니다. 성공은 용기 있는 자들의 것입니다. 모두 용기를 내서 성공자가 되시기를 바랍니다. 마치겠습니다.
As a final presentation, let's welcome our founder and chairman of Atomy, Hangil Park, who will share with us his vision and secret to a successful and balanced life.
Atomy is a company that's needed for many of the social issues that we face today. And I'll present you with another standard that you can use when evaluating whether or not you should do this business. I should use this company's products even if I don't do this business. If you're thinking that, then you should do this business. But if you're thinking there are brands with better products than Atomy, then you should never do Atomy business. Even if you did, you couldn't succeed. Why not? Well, because we all have a conscience, and it would be extremely hard to sell something that we wouldn't even use ourselves. So if you conclude that even if you don't do the Atomy business, that its products are still cheaper and better, then I strongly advise you to do this business. Once you make up your mind to do this business, your goal should be to succeed. If success just means paying your bills, it's not success in the true sense, and you're just wasting your time. You don't want to waste your time. You must become successful. Surprisingly, there are not that many successful people out there. In general, people from birth to age 30 prepare in several ways for life. What kind of preparation? Well, they go to school. From ages 30 to 60, most people are gainfully employed. Finally, from 60 to 90, they enter the old age phase of their lives. So we go to school for 30 years, work for 30 years, and spend 30 years in old age. There's an ominous rumor going around about human lifespans going up to 120 years, which presents a very serious problem in a lot of ways. If you're sick and poor, your old age can become a living nightmare. We need a way to escape that sort of living nightmare. Statistics show that at age 60, after studying and working for 30 years, only 1% of the population is successful. In other words, they're wealthy. If you look around, there's about one rich person out of every 100, and those who don't worry about their bills are about 1 in 20. The remaining 95% are practically failures in life. We have some serious soul searching to do about why such a big proportion of the population is struggling and failing, despite having studied and worked so hard. One notable person who studied this phenomenon is Andrew Carnegie, who was born to an extremely poor family. He became a steel magnate and established the Carnegie Foundation. His philanthropic endeavors are still helping many, long after his death. Carnegie gave serious thought as to whether he could become rich again, even if he were to be born again in poverty. Or if becoming rich was just a stroke of luck, and he became convinced that no matter how many times he were to be born into poverty, he would still always end up becoming rich. He was sure to be successful again, no matter what the circumstances were. Carnegie came to the realization that while he discovered the laws of success, so many people struggled and failed because they simply didn't know how to succeed. Convinced of this, he wanted to share these laws with many people. One of the last endeavors that he focused on before his death was letting people know how to succeed. The laws of success. He wanted to teach people how to succeed. The truth is, the laws of success aren't arbitrarily decided. Carnegie didn't just make them up. He merely discovered and then followed these laws, which have always existed. A law is a principle that always has consistent results. For instance, when A and B are added together, the result must always be C. If A and B are added together, but the answer varies between C or D, then that's not a law. Laws are predetermined. Stephen Covey discovered this and called it the true north principle. In essence, the direction north is already determined. It's not like we can just decide that by consensus. Which direction is north? North is predetermined. Therefore, we can also call this one of the laws of nature. For example, water always flows from top to bottom. Some people also call them the laws of farming. The laws of nature or laws of farming must be obeyed to farm successfully. For instance, to grow rice in the Korean climate, seeding must be done in the spring and harvesting in the fall. You can never harvest the crop by seeding in the fall. Everything has to be carried out according to the laws of nature. Likewise, the laws of success are already predetermined, and people can succeed just by following them. You can never succeed by deviating from the set laws of nature any way that you want. Therefore, once we figure out the laws of success, which were discovered and proven by experts and successful people, most of us can succeed just as the farmer, who does his farming by following the laws of farming. So, as long as you live according to the laws of success, over 90% of you here can succeed. In other words, it's possible for all of you here today to make $30,000 to $70,000 a month and be rich. Yes, it's possible. It's not even extremely difficult. It's as easy as farming. What's the first and foremost thing that a farmer has to do? Some people say that he prepares seeds, others say he buys a piece of land, while others say that he prepares the farming equipment, and others say he has to go to the bank for loans. So people have all kinds of opinions, but the very first thing that the farmer has to do is think about how much of what he wants to harvest. If he decides to harvest 10 tons of rice, he will plan to buy land or seeds according to that plan that he has set in his mind. Whatever plan he has in his mind will determine the following plan of buying the land, various seeds, specific equipment, and the number of laborers that he's going to need. This is why I want you to consider in the plan for the farm of your life what your fall harvest will look like. Likewise, you must decide how your life should look in 3 to 5 years in your mind right now. Only when the 10 tons of rice enters the farmer's head beforehand does it enter the warehouse in the fall. The results of a year's worth of harvest will enter the warehouse in the fall. That's why I'm stressing that you must have a clear image of yourself, of your life 3, 5, and 10 years from now. You must even clearly visualize how you will die in your mind. But this is kind of complicated. Why is it complicated? Humans are complicated creatures. This is how humans are composed. Humans have a body, which we can call flesh. Next, we have something called a spirit, and also a soul. Lastly, we are surrounded by an environment. So we are composed of these 4 elements, and each of these 4 elements all have different desires. True success must have satisfied the desires for all 4 of those elements in a balanced way, and only when they are evenly fulfilled will you be truly successful. For example, what the flesh desires is first, to be healthy. Second, to live long. Third, to live well. These are its desires. So you can call this the desire to live well. Only humans possess a spirit. Animals don't have spirits. The spirit has a notion of time. God has also set eternity in the hearts of men, says the Bible. The spirit instills in humans a desire for eternity. Furthermore, Our spirit always seeks a spiritual world. Animals lack spirits, so they never seek spiritual activities. That's why monkeys, even in this civilized society, don't worship gods. Or even have ceremonial events for their ancestors or anything like that. On the other hand, even the most primitive humans in the jungle worship something spiritual. So, our spirit longs for something eternal, something that lasts forever. Furthermore, we have desires to love and to be loved. Our soul desires to know about the unknown. So I can put this desire to learn down here about the soul. Our range of emotions belong to the soul as well. Lastly, we have a desire to contribute to our environment, which includes both our natural and social surroundings. You really want to live a life of giving. Only when the desires of all four elements are equally satisfied can you have a truly successful life. Interestingly, all these four elements are not mutually exclusive. You want all four of these elements to be harmonized, because only then will your true passion emerge. When they're separate, you become cynical. For example, you might think, so what if we live well? Well, for those who say that, the love in their hearts has cooled. The reason that you need to live well is for the people that you love. Your poverty creates despair for your children. Your parents desperately hope that they'll be able to take their last breaths seeing you living well. This is the wish of all parents, and for the men here today. Your poverty makes your wife suffer. For the woman here, well, how about living well? That way your poor husbands don't have to struggle so much. Tell your husbands, darling, take a good rest. From now on, just do what you've always wanted to do. You wanted to play golf, right? So starting today, play golf every day. You've always wanted to go fishing, so go fishing every day. Hey kids, you don't want to study, right? Relax, go travel. Another reason why we need to live well is for our children. If you can say to them, hey, you don't need to worry about making money for the rest of your life. When it comes to money, I will make more than enough for all of us for the rest of all of our lives. Don't bother with working for money. How about living for others? Or doing something that you've always wanted to do? Dedicate your life to something you really want to do, even if it doesn't make you a dime. Wouldn't it be nice if you could become a parent who could say something like this? Would your children like this or not? They would love it. How great would it be if we could say something like that to our children? If you leave them alone, they'll end up doing well. Why? Because they'll be doing something unusual or unconventional, and they won't have to deal with fierce competition. And this is why you really need to completely change your old way of thinking and start living well. And once you learn, you realize that you must live well. You also need to become aware of the needy around you. I often cry while watching TV. My sons catch me crying while watching TV quite often. If you say that you'll help others after you get rich, then you won't do it, even if you do make it. You'll be too busy spending the money that you've earned. So you must give a little, even if you're making a little, and then give a lot when you make a lot. For example, Atomy began its charitable activities even during our humble beginning stages, giving as little as a few $100s. We couldn't look far, but we reached out to 2 kids, each in nearby elementary, middle, high schools, and colleges. Our charitable activities began with paying for their tuition and making kimchi for the elderly in their community. We shared as much as we could, even from our very humble beginnings. This is why we must succeed, so that we can help those in need. The more successful that we are, the more we're able to help. So, you must succeed in order to help others. This can give you a sense of urgency for making money. Let's be honest. When it comes to money for men, unless it's for something bad, there's not much for them to spend on. It's completely harmless when women spend money. There are so many things that women can spend money on. For example, when women buy necklaces, they're gold, pearl, all kinds of sorts. For pearl necklaces, there are thin ones, thick beaded ones, thin beaded ones, white pearls, black pearls, even pink pearls. For handbags, they're long-strapped ones, short ones, big ones, small ones, and they have to be coordinated by season and by color, so women need at least 12 handbags. Think about shoes, too. High heels, low heels, open toe, open heel, all of this. Men just need a suit. All they need is a suit and a few ties. Women need long dresses, short dresses, 2-piece sets, 3-piece sets. It goes on. There's so much for them to spend on, so it's okay for them to spend money. It's harmless for women to spend money, but men should not. Again, we want to live well for the people that we love. You ought to arm yourselves with such thoughts. Listen to me, men. I've got a bone to pick with you. Don't make your wives do these 3 things: cooking, cleaning, and laundry. Did you get married just for household services? Why are you men making your wives do this? Your wives have done enough cooking and cleaning. Now it's time for you to liberate them from such chores. Ladies, no more cooking, cleaning, or laundry from now on. You must make up your minds to become rich. What for? Only when you become rich, your beloved husband will feel at ease when he comes home. To love each other, you need to be rich. You must learn and study. You must learn to love as well. Love is an art, and love is knowledge. Love is not just something that works with words. At any rate, in order for you to succeed, only when these 3 elements are harmonized will true passion emerge. So, those who work half-heartedly have cooled love in their hearts. These are bad people. If your love cools, you become a bad person. So, we have these 4 desires: to live well, to love, to learn, and to contribute. A life satisfying these 4 desires equally is what we call a balanced life. After all, what matters most is what you have in your minds and what attitude you have for your lives. You must have in your mind a life in which all 4 of these elements are satisfied. But this is hard to envision. It's not that simple. As our lives are not that simple. Money grows where things are complex. Money that can be made simply is already being made by others, so there's none left for you. Therefore, you must learn how to think in an advanced way. We are endowed with this tremendous gift for thought. Do you know how Atomy was built? What was it built from? It was built with thought alone. I came in a $2,800 used minivan to tell 17 people that this would become a world-class company. I promised that they'd make $50,000 a month as a royal master. Just imagine, I drove a cheap used minivan to speak in front of only 17 people. I couldn't even afford $10,000 to rent an office. It took me 3 months to open an office with just 2 employees. There was a chairman and a vice president. I called myself chairman with only 2 employees. Why? I knew from the get-go that I was chairman material. I was the chairman from the start. But in my mind, I had this clear vision of creating a world-class distribution company. And if I followed the principles by the book, there would be no reason not to succeed. I had the guts for it, I went for it, and it worked. Again, I'm telling you to play a movie in the mind of the life you want to live. You will get so-and-so's life scenario as a template. The template looks something like this. There's a big circle here. And it's made like this. What you'll be writing here are your goals for flesh, spirit, soul, and environment. And you must write at least one for each. It's okay to write two. As I said earlier, to live well is to be healthy. So health should go here. Next, we want to live comfortably. For comfortable living, your basic physical needs need to be met. In most cases, people don't really worry about food and clothes. Honestly, people kind of overeat these days. So food has already been taken care of. What about your clothing? Well, most of us also have too many clothes. Koreans don't have problems with food and clothes, at least. Most people do have an issue with housing, though. To live well really entails living a healthy life and living in a decent house. Next, these days we must have a car. No matter how good your house might be, you cannot travel by bus carrying heavy grocery bags. That's not really living well. And that's why we want to have our own cars. So when it comes to your spirit's desire to love, you want to be filial to your parents and to take care of your children's future. For your desire to learn, you can write about your kids' education or studying for self-improvement. You can write your own education goals. Lastly, for your desire to contribute to your environment, you can write about charity or volunteer work. And to live well, you're also going to need some cash. Yeah, cash. After paying off all your debt, you want some cash in the bank at your disposal. This is cash that you can spend without worrying your husband and for giving to your parents. What do you think of having $100,000 to $200,000 of cash like this in your account? If that amount was $500,000 to $1 million, you'd be in a great mood, right? Right. It'd be great to have this cash readily available. What else is there? Well, travel and hobbies are also a big part of living well. Write down these sorts of things here. Of course, everyone's scenario is going to be a little different. For instance, someone who's happy with their housing situation doesn't really need to write anything about their house. So there are markings here, like you'd see on a ruler. You rate your current situation from 1 to 10. For example, rate how satisfied you are about your current health. Let's say you were born healthy, so you're maintaining pretty decent health, so you give yourself a 5. For housing, your dream is to live in a 231 square meter apartment, but your current place is 115 square meters. You hardly do any service work, and you have 0 cash. So finally, link all these dots into one circle, and that makes your wheel of life. A small indented wheel is evidence that your life is not really rolling well. On the other hand, if you can give yourself 10 points for each, the connected dots will represent a large, round wheel. If your wheel is small and crooked, then you have to even it out to make it balanced. So, if you want to get 10 points for each node, what you should do about your health, your housing, your dream car, parents, children's education, service work, donation, cash, travel, and leisure. You must fill out these squares in detail. For instance, you can't just write a nice house or a big house. Let's say you went to a realtor and you asked them to find you a nice or a big house. They're not going to take you seriously. You have to be clear about what type of house you want. Is it an apartment or a detached house? How many square meters is this house? You want to be as specific as you possibly can. It's good to write it in stages as well. So let's say you're now living in an apartment on a $300,000 long-term lease, but you'd like to move to one worth about $1 million and 165 square meters by a certain date. So write down these specifics. You should also write down the price. So first, write in as much detail as possible. Second, write the numbers down. That means write down the specific costs and dates. Please follow these guidelines at the very least. If you write it all out this way, you can get to the details. So once you've made it to a 165 square meter house, but you want at least 5 bedrooms, so then your house must be at least 231 square meters. Cars are next. I'm currently driving a Hyundai Sonata, but I've always wanted to drive something a little better. So you might think the Mercedes S-Series is a little too much for you. So you want to downsize it to an SL 550. Write it all down like this. Some might write down a Porsche. By doing so, you're already driving this car in your mind. So next is how you can be filial to your parents. Giving them just a little pocket money doesn't really count as fulfilling your filial duty. Giving them $300 or $500 is not going to cut it. You should actually be taking care of all their living expenses. Most seniors need about $2,000 to $3,000 per month. You're wrong if you think the elderly don't need money. They've got plenty to spend money on. Regardless, when you're barely making ends meet, supporting your folks is easier said than done. The least you can do is call them. Anyone can call their folks once a week, right? They don't really expect a lot out of us. We should be doing what we can now to our fullest and take steps toward our ultimate goals. The same goes for service work and donations. Those who say, "I'll give later when I'm rich," they don't keep their word. Once they get rich, they're busy shopping and they're not interested in charity. So if you don't help others who are worse off than you, even when you're struggling, you'll never be able to give and share your wealth. Even when you do become wealthy. That's why you have to think about how much you can help or give now. So you must envision the life that you want to live in your mind, like a movie. By envisioning it, you can add up all these figures. And once you've written out how much this and that costs and see what you're going to give, you'll find out it's a pretty high bill. Is $3,000 or $7,000 a month going to cut it? Impossible. You can't live your dream life with that. This is why the thought of making $3,000 to $7,000 a month can't energize you. Some folks even profess their love for living an ordinary life. To hell with ordinary people's lives. I lived an ordinary person's life for 3 years and it sucked. After going bankrupt, I lived in a $500 monthly rental apartment for 3 years. I felt in my bones how challenging it was to live an ordinary life. If you make up your mind to be rich and that you will be a leader in society, then it will happen. How so? All the rich people out there made it because they dreamed about it. The same is true for you folks too. No one will try to stop you. So why not make the declaration that you will be rich? Declare that you will be making $30,000 to $70,000 a month. Say to your friends, it's your call whether you join me or not. Just don't resent me later claiming that I didn't tell you. Make a grand declaration at the top of your lungs. Once you make such a declaration, then it will come true. There are still some people who insist to the end that it's impossible for them. Let me be honest. When I was poor, and I had this thought of becoming rich, I didn't really have 100% confidence in my heart that I was going to make it. I was ill, which prevented me from doing any work at all. Honestly, I thought I had a 1% chance of success and a 99% chance of failure. Nevertheless, we must march on, focused on that 1%. Imagine that you are trapped in a cave where all you can see are rocks in the darkness. You can see the tiny entrance far away. We must move forward toward that tiny, remote light. We must walk toward that light, one step at a time through the darkness. That's exactly how I felt. With everybody rejecting me and doubting me, I even started to doubt myself. However, you must think that you will. You must have hope at times when there is no hope. If you can't bring yourself to have hope, then you are hopeless. I always say, when there's no hope, the only hope you can have is to have hope. I said that to myself when I was down and out, struggling to survive, hundreds of thousands of times. However, I couldn't just throw in the towel. Why not? I had a family that I loved dearly. I knew that if I gave up, my beloved wife would fall into despair. My children would suffer through hard lives, and my parents would be disappointed to no end. For the sake of my beloved family members, I simply couldn't give up. even if you feel trapped, with your heart full of darkness and despair. And even if it's been that way for a while, you are now here at the Success Academy. Perhaps you felt that you've discovered a ray of hope and that there might be light waiting for you out there. If you felt that you can have some hope in your life and caught even a glimpse of the possibility for making your dreams come true, you must hang on tight to that hope and go forward to the very end. Then your dreams will come true. The truth is that things don't happen with 100% guarantee. Even if the odds are stacked against you 100 to 1, you should hang on to that 1% chance and change it to 2%, 5%, 10%, 50%, and finally make it come true. That's how all successful people made it. After finally succeeding, you can proudly announce to the world that you have achieved your goal despite all obstacles. Every successful person overcame a miserable past. The more miserable their past, the brighter their future success. The reason you're going through such a miserable time right now is so that later, when you finally succeed, you can say to the world that even in the face of the greatest adversity, you picked yourself up and you made it through. Your challenges and hardship are all for the glorious speech you will be making as a successful person. That's how I embraced my hardships. Even when I was driving that $2,800 used minivan, I thought to myself that these minivan days were numbered. I imagined looking back and talking fondly about this ordeal, and drove that minivan proudly. I proudly drove that minivan around, and I promised to give away luxury cars. In a way, it was a total pipe dream, and those who believed in that pipe dream and followed me were also pipe dream believers. How can you possibly take someone who is driving a used minivan seriously? The driver of such a vehicle saying that he'll be giving out luxury cars and cash of $50,000, $300,000, or $1 million? Nonsense! But that pipe dream has come true. And the same thing can happen in your own lives. You can say, I failed at everything it tried. I'm not good at anything. I've been a loser all my life. How can somebody like me make $30,000 or $70,000 a month? But these ridiculous fantasies do come true all the time, and you can take my word for it. You must make your dreams come true. What for? Because your success benefits your loved ones. You must make it come true. Believe me, there are so many things that you can change to achieve the balanced life that you've always wanted to live. To make the necessary changes for that kind of life, first and foremost, you must visualize it in your mind. You must start envisioning it. Envision yourself living in your dream house, driving your dream car, and taking care of all your children's needs. Envision being able to support your folks all that you want, doing charity work, donating to people in need, and traveling to your dream destinations. Envision a new you, living the life of your dreams. Write a scenario for this life, which you dream of, and keep it playing in your mind like a movie. What's great about this movie is that you can change it any way that you want. How so? You are the scenario's writer, director, and lead actor. Depending on the movie that you've written out, your life can change in that way. Believe it or not, it won't take that long. You can estimate 3 to 5 years. Tonight, envision your dream life in your mind and write down your action plan with all your heart. I want to thank you for staying up with me to now as I conclude my lecture.
We have now reached the end of our second part of our Atomy Oceania Online Success Academy. As with every official Atomy event, we will close by reciting our company motto one more time. Please join me as we recite our company motto. Please raise your right hand in a fist and follow along. Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Thank you, everyone. My name is Alan Wong. I'm a sales master from Melbourne, Australia, and I've been your host today. Please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as we have great content that will help you to expand your knowledge. Thank you for joining us today. Stay safe and keep working towards our goal. See you next time. Goodbye.